All right. Welcome back, Weather Reconnaissance Team, to another weekly recon briefing update. I'm your host, Russ Parsons. And as always, I'm thrilled to be here with you today, May the 19th, Tuesday, May the 19th, bringing you the latest on what Mother Nature has in store for us today and this upcoming week in the Great Plains states. Coming to you live from Parsons, Kansas, where we have a light rain and drizzle out there. And we're sitting right at a chilly 55 degrees. But as always, we're looking beyond our immediate surroundings. We're going to jump right in here. You may ask, why am I coming to you live on a Tuesday at about 5:16 p.m. Central Daylight Time? Well, if you didn't tune in yesterday, there was some severe weather, including several tornado reports in north central Kansas. So I did broadcast live for quite some time, a little over an hour, I believe, yesterday evening, and brought some of that live weather to everybody in the Russ's Weather Recon world. I include weather in the plain states of the great country, the United States of America, and we are going to get started with this week's weekly weather recon update. All right, let's get started here. This was a tornado that was actually taken. This picture of a tornado was taken near Blue Rapids, Kansas. If you don't know where Blue Rapids is, it's up north of Topeka in north central Kansas, a couple of counties south of the Kansas-Nebraska border. Had several reports of smaller tornadoes yesterday in north central Kansas and south central and southeastern Nebraska. Don't believe there's anything real large tornado-wise, but there was a moderate risk yesterday of severe weather. And this was one of the tornadoes that some folks had taken a photograph of in Blue Rapids, Kansas. So let's get started here. Yesterday's tornadoes are not going to be on this particular map. They would have been located right here in this general location. So all the hail reports and tornado reports from yesterday is not on this map. This is as through Monday, or actually through Sunday, I'm sorry. This past Sunday, been Sunday through Sunday time frame. Several tornadoes were reported last week, severe weather-wise in the Plain States. And when I say Plain States, it includes North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Wichita, Oklahoma, and Texas. That is the Great Plain States of the United States of America. But anyway, last week, land spouts out here around the Goodland, Kansas area with some large hail in that area. And that would have been towards the end of last week. Large hail reports here in central and southern Nebraska, and several tornado reports also up here in southeastern and eastern Nebraska, south of Omaha. Between Lincoln and Omaha, there's several tornadoes, and another one down here around the Nebraska-Kansas border, and then several tornado reports out here in central Kansas, south of I-70. This is I-70 that runs east to west through northern Kansas. But that was your severe weather reports over the last 7 or 8 days or so. All right, this is our U.S. Hazards Outlook for Wednesday and tomorrow through this next Sunday, so the 20th, May 20th through May 24th time frame. Got heavy rain along this cold frontal boundary that caused some severe weather up here in Kansas. The cold front yesterday was up here in Kansas, and today it is across southeastern Oklahoma and northern Texas. I believe they've got some, I can look at the radar here real quick. Around north of Gainesville, Texas, severe thunderstorm warning. Don't see any tornado warnings out there today so far. And then around San Angelo, Texas, western Texas, some more severe thunderstorm warnings, but I don't see any actual tornado warnings on any of these storms out here today. Yeah, those are all severe thunderstorm warnings. So they are expecting some very heavy rain from tomorrow through towards Sunday time frame across central and southeastern Texas. Flooding rains are very, very possible, and it's going to be a huge, huge rain event. I mean, this is going to be raining from today through Sunday time frame, if not longer than that. And you also got some frost and freeze advisories for tonight and into tomorrow in North Dakota and South Dakota. So it's going to be kind of chilly tonight and tomorrow there across North and South Dakota. This was yesterday. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this from yesterday. This was the severe weather that we had yesterday along this frontal boundary from the northeast to the south and west here, across Iowa, southeastern Nebraska, and Kansas. And I believe it made it through southeastern Kansas, the Parsons area here, by about the 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. time frame. Really all we got here was about 1 inch and 8/10 of rain, much needed rainfall. I believe I was looking earlier this afternoon at some data, and I believe we're still about 2 inches below normal for the month of May. So we've still got some rain that we need here across eastern Kansas, and we'll see what happens. We've got a couple more weeks left. This was yesterday's severe weather outlook. It's neither here nor there now. They did have a moderate risk out here across central Kansas, southeastern Nebraska area. Did have a few tornadoes, but nothing huge, nothing big or long tracked like they were expecting. Yesterday, they still got fire weather risk from yesterday. I don't believe that extended into today. We'll take a look here. But they've had some major fires out here that firefighters from the whole state of Kansas has been converging out here around the Meade, Kansas area, south and east of Dodge City. So there's a lot of fires out there. I believe it's the wind and very low humidity that is causing all that to spread very rapidly. This is today's surface analysis chart. We've got the cold front here that's bisecting southeastern corner of Oklahoma, and that goes down into north central Texas and back into New Mexico with a low pressure center in northwestern New Mexico. Rain and thunderstorms. I'm not seeing a lot of severe weather today along this frontal boundary. I'm not sure exactly why. I believe the ingredients are there. The temperatures and humidities and the dew points are where they need to be, but there are some strong storms out there. Like I said, between Hamilton and Gatesville, Texas, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning. And also around the Big Lake, south and west of San Angelo, between the Azona and the Big Lake area, some severe thunderstorms. And then clear on out towards Sanderson, Texas. Got some severe thunderstorms down here in this area. But that is your surface analysis chart from today. This is the severe weather outlook for today. That includes slight risk of severe thunderstorms, southeastern Missouri, southeastern Oklahoma, and all the way down into southwestern and central Texas. This is tomorrow's surface analysis chart. The front hangs up. It becomes stationary. And that brings us to our very heavy rain and flash flooding potential across southeastern Texas along this frontal boundary and all the way back into central and western Texas. So anywhere along this frontal boundary, wherever that may set up, you're going to have some extremely heavy rainfall from now through Sunday. This is Wednesday's severe weather outlook. Marginal risk of severe storms out here across western Texas. Not quite up into the Texas panhandle, but the lighter green areas, like I said before, is general thunderstorms. Non-severe thunderstorms is your general lightning and thunder. This is Thursday surface analysis chart. The front sags a little bit further to the south, but anywhere along this frontal boundary, you're going to have some extremely heavy rainfall and thunderstorms. Not necessarily severe thunderstorms, but just in general, thunderstorms, summertime thunderstorms. And that goes all the way back up into Oklahoma, most of Kansas, even western Nebraska, which needs rain bad. Oh, man. Pray that they get some much-needed rain up here in western Nebraska. The drought up in that area is just huge right now. They have not had very much rainfall this spring at all. And the thunderstorms will reach all the way up into North Dakota and South Dakota. And this is on Thursday. This is Friday's surface analysis chart. The frontal boundary was down here in Texas. By Friday, we'll start retreating back north as a warm front. So things will warm back up by the Friday time frame. We'll start seeing some more 80-degree temperatures here on the south side of this warm frontal boundary. And once again, showers and thunderstorms on Friday is not going to go anywhere. So anywhere along this frontal boundary and back here and down here to the south, we've got chances of showers and thunderstorms in mainly the central and southern plain states on Friday. The Saturday surface analysis chart, the frontal boundary here on Saturday, it shows it as a stationary front with a low pressure center here across southeastern Kansas. That will bring some scattered showers and thunderstorms across southeastern South Dakota, parts of central Nebraska, and parts of Kansas, and then back down into southeastern Oklahoma and Texas once again. This is Sunday's surface analysis chart. That frontal boundary pretty much washes out here, or may actually be this one up here. Looks like it may have retreated back north as a warm front once again. Things will warm back up, but the showers and thunderstorms across the eastern Kansas, eastern Oklahoma, and eastern Texas is not going away, at least through Sunday. And that will likely, I believe we have chances of rain even through Tuesday now of next week here in southeastern Kansas. Not huge chances, but the chances of rain are there all the way through next Tuesday. This is San Antonio's forecast for the next 7 days. Yesterday was going to be the only day that they weren't going to have much rainfall at all. Supposed to top out yesterday at 93 degrees. They got chances of showers and thunderstorms all the way between now and Sunday night. In San Antonio, temperatures look to be in the middle 80s, lows in the around 70 degrees for the rest of the week. So very hot, humid, lots of fuel for these showers and thunderstorms here in San Antonio, Texas for the next 7 days. Oklahoma City, looks like their rain chances will continue through today into tonight. Pretty good chance there in Oklahoma City tonight. Sorry about that. But their chances of rain there in Oklahoma City will continue through tonight. And with an 80% chance tonight, and that will go all the way through about Saturday evening and overnight Saturday night with a 20% chance here in Oklahoma City. Wichita, Kansas forecast. Looks like they're going to have a break from the rain pretty much today. Not a lot of rain in Wichita today. And then partly cloudy skies tomorrow with rain chances from Wednesday night through Friday night. And then again Saturday night into Sunday morning. Saturday shows partly cloudy. That may fill in with a few rain showers here and there on Saturday during the day also. It looks like a pretty wet week here in Wichita for the next 6 or 7 days. Here in Parsons, Kansas, pretty much the same story. Our biggest chance of rain throughout the rest of the week is going to be Thursday. Looks like it'll start overnight Wednesday night. If you've got anything to do outside, it's going to be cloudy skies tomorrow here in Parsons on Wednesday. And we'll have chances of rain Wednesday night all the way through Saturday morning. I know we've got some Memorial Day festivities, the Katy Days here in Parsons over the weekend. Friday, looks like about a 40% chance. That's when those festivities start, is Friday afternoon and evening, and that'll go on into Saturday. It looks like there may be a break in the rain come about, we'll say about 10 or 11 a.m. After that, partly cloudy skies, it looks like, mostly cloudy skies. So it looks like the rain may break for the festivities on Saturday here in Parsons. If you've never heard of the Katy Days, go out and look that up. Parsons, Kansas is a railroad town, and the old Katy Railroad is what came through Parsons here and made Parsons their headquarters several years back. Today, it's actually the Union Pacific that comes through here, and still a very busy railroad through town, and pretty interesting history there of Parsons. Yeah, Lincoln, Nebraska, same type of forecast. They got chances of rain Wednesday night through Saturday night, with a fairly big chance of rain during the day on Thursday, it looks like. And looks like by Sunday, sunny skies and clear skies at night. Sunny during the day and clear at night, and back up to 87 for a high on Sunday. Pierre, South Dakota, looks like Thursday through about Friday morning-ish, with Thursday night being the largest chance of rain and thunderstorms in Pierre, South Dakota. And looks like they'll be right around 70 degrees for a high Wednesday through Friday. The weekend looks to be warming up pretty good there in South Dakota. Look at that, 86 degrees for a high on Sunday. Wow, they are starting to warm up in the Dakotas. Minot, North Dakota, pretty much the same thing. Wednesday night through about Friday morning, we got chances of rain and thunderstorms there in Minot, North Dakota. And by the weekend, up to 81 degrees by Sunday in Minot, North Dakota. And I want you to look at the temperatures. Monday night, I know they were having some freeze and frost warnings and everything. They're in the Minot area, northwestern North Dakota. They were going to get down to 30 degrees last night and 34 degrees tonight. So probably some frosty areas come in the morning on Wednesday morning. And then it'll start warming up to around 70 degrees between Wednesday and Saturday, and then 81 by Sunday. This is the next 7-day precipitation forecast. This time of year, it's mainly rainfall. And as you see, the highlighted story of this upcoming week's weather events, is going to be the extreme flooding. And this is a warning to you folks. I mean, if you live here in the southern half of Texas, you are going to get some flooding rainfalls, some catastrophic flooding rainfalls, it looks like. I mean, this is what's forecasted. And this area in the brown area inside the orange here is up to 7 to 10 inches of rainfall between now and Sunday. I mean, that's just flat out incredible. That will cause some flooding. If you know anybody down there in that area, give them a ring-a-ding on the phone and tell them, hey, you guys are going to have some flooding down there. Be weather aware, stay weather aware here in the southeastern part of Texas, and just be weather aware and turn around, don't drown, don't drive through any flooded roads or highways. Please don't. It's not worth your life, folks. It happens every year, every season, every rainfall season. People drive through flooded roadways and unfortunately lose their lives for no reason. Here in southeastern Kansas, I believe we picked up the majority of the rainfall that was forecasted for us the next week. Yesterday or last night, early this morning, overnight, and the rest of the rainfall looks to be probably about a half inch to an inch of additional rainfall here in southeastern Kansas, and ought to be interesting. this week it is an abbreviated show since I did go live yesterday with the severe weather outbreak across north central Kansas and southeastern Nebraska. I decided to make this weekly weather briefing a little bit shorter. I'm not going to put out a Beyond the Forecast segment this time. If you're interested in that, give me some comments in the section below the video here on either Facebook or YouTube of what you would like to see in the Beyond the Forecast segments that I do. If you're interested in something and wanting to know more about it within the weather industry, let me know what you want to know about. I mean, I've got a lot of information to give you folks over the next year. And actually my year anniversary for putting this channel out on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch is coming up in June. And I've been thinking about doing some type of a giveaway. And so stay tuned for that. And get your friends, get your family, get anybody you can to join me here at Russ's Weather Recon, and make sure they like and subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hit that notification bell on YouTube so they know when I do go live for all this upcoming severe weather season. We are in the midst of severe weather season here in the Plain States, and that will continue throughout the rest of the summer. And when I say that, right now in the general areas of Kansas and Oklahoma is prime for severe weather right now in the middle of May. That will extend up into northern Nebraska, South Dakota by June. And July and August will be up here in North Dakota and all the way up into Canada. And come September, that is our second severe weather season, as we call it here in the Central Plain States. And by September, the severe weather will actually make its way back to the south and down here in this area in the Central and Southern Plains by September and October. But anyway, that wraps up this week's weekly Weather Recon update. Thank you for tuning in, staying weather aware. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to weather. And you can always stay up to date by following us on Facebook at Russ Weather Recon for additional resources and detailed forecasts. Make sure you join me next week, next Monday, and for another reconnaissance mission into the atmosphere. And until then, stay safe, stay informed, and enjoy the weather, whatever it may be.